Long, long time ago, before our modern days, Canada was peaceful, home to Native Americans, lots of beavers, and just a super peaceful place. But then colonists came, and for a while, Canada switched between British, French, British, French, British, French, and so on until we got to our present day, where it's now Canada. Now, all that time, with all the French, created a special province in Canada. A province that does not speak English as the main language. But no, they speak French. This is Quebec. On fait encore un peu semblant. If you want a video more about the history of Quebec, rather than this video, which is going to be more about the culture of Quebec, watch The History of Quebec by Step Back. It's a bit of an older video, but it gives you a better detailed history of Quebec. While this video is just going to go into culture and stuff, so yeah, let's get into that. In Quebec, they speak French, unlike the rest of Canada, where they speak English. So there's a bit of a language barrier, but a lot of people in Quebec also speak English, and a lot of people in Canada also speak French. But there's a lot of people that only speak one of the languages. So when those two people encounter each other in Quebec, it kind of creates a language barrier, which makes Quebec feel like a completely different country compared to the rest of Canada. Quebec does feel like another country, and that's because it wants to be a different country. You see, throughout the years, Quebec has had a large independence movement. They want to be independent for the rest of Canada. Now, they've had a few tries in doing so, but none of them have actually worked. So right now, they're just part of Canada as another province. But a lot of Quebec people, still to this day, want Quebec to be independent. But most Quebec people just accept the fact that they'll always be Canadian. Now, a huge part of culture is sports. And Quebec has 3 major sports teams. And they're all located in Quebec's biggest city of Montreal. There's the Montreal Canadiens in the NHL, the Montreal Alouettes in the Canadian Football League, and CF Montreal in MLS soccer. Long time ago, there used to be a team for baseball in Montreal. Now, this team was called the Montreal Expos, and they played in the MLB. And they were pretty good. Everybody in Montreal loved them, until one day, the MLB moved them away, and they ended up in Washington, D.C. But there's still people in Montreal who like the Expos. And so there is a lot of merch for the Expos still in Montreal in hopes of one day they will return to Montreal. So when your boy, Penguin Pack, went to Montreal, hey, gotta get the hat. So I got the hat right here. It's pretty fire. A nice Expos hat. Now, in Quebec, there are some iconic places, including the Chateau Frontenac Hotel, which actually holds the Guinness World Record for the most photoed hotel in the world. And this hotel is located in Quebec City, the capital of Quebec. Now, this hotel is not cheap. Yeah, it's really expensive. And if you have a lot of money, I would recommend staying there. It looks like a pretty cool hotel. Quebec might be the best province in Canada. It's so much better than Ontario. Like, what does the Ontario have? Toronto? Who wants to go to Toronto when you can go to Montreal or Quebec City great cities. So, go to Quebec if you want to see some Montreal Canadiens hockey, maybe learn some French, or just take in the sights. Quebec has so much to do, and they are waiting for you. So, hop on the plane and get over to Quebec. All right, guys, this is Penguin Back. Subscribe, and I'll see you later. Alouettes, alouettes. Alouettes, alouettes. Alouettes, alouettes. Alouettes, alouettes. And win for Montreal.